Welcome to another exciting edition of the Brain Ladle Trivia Podcast. I am your MC Davo. With me today, we have Kells.
Howdy.
We have Andy.
Hello, Ladle Brainers.
We have Twy.
It's a me.
We have a very special guest, Gena.
Hey, what's shaking, bacon?
Welcome.
And we have the Sensei, Neil.
Hey, everybody.
So Gena, where are you from and what brings you to our little podcast?
Well, I currently live in the Omaha area, and man, I have been listening to you guys for years. So I don't remember what episode I started on, but I believe, Davo, you and Kells were on Triviality long time ago.
Yes.
And that's where I found you. And I will tell you that I used to work in an office, and then, COVID went home and all that good stuff. And I used to listen to like 8+ podcasts a week on the regular. You guys are the only ones I still listen to every week.
Wow.
Aww.
Thank you.
Did your podcast app break and it's stuck on ours?
Can you not turn the dial to another station?
Yeah, I spilled some soda on the dial a while back, and now it's just stuck.
Yeah.
It's just well, we appreciate you very much. Thank you so much for coming on. I know you've written us a couple of quizzes that we've used, and I recall them to be very, very good quizzes. So I imagine you'll propose quite the challenge for Kells.
Not you?
No. She's listened to the show long enough. She knows where the real competition is.
So Twy then.
Okay. Either one.
Wait, I was perfectly fine being left out of this.
Nope. You're in it now.
Nah, we're beyond that.
So Sensei, take it away.
All right. So before we start, I have kind of an announcement to make. One of our favorite patrons, Nabs, has created a new daily geography quiz that you can play. I play it pretty much every day. It's called capitaltrivia.io, and it's only 4 questions. It's really quick to play, so it's pretty fun. If you happen to go check it out, you can look for me. My handle on there is Flying Black Bunny of Death. I especially want to have a shout out for Nab's daughter Ava, who honored me. She's probably trying to making fun of me, but I take it as an honor. She created an account called the Walking Pink Llama of Life. Truly, I was touched that she did that. But
That's awesome.
But yeah, no, I helped
recall.
Nabs do. I and several other of our patrons helped Nabs with beta testing it, and it's been live for a couple of weeks now. So go check it out.
That is so cool. And as I recall,
Nice.
Ava wrote a couple of really good questions for a quiz that Nabs gave to us to do.
She often beats me on capitaltrivia.io.
Wow.
Whoa.
She's a smart kid.
And she's 4.
Oh, she's
And that's
like 11.
Because I think she's older than that.
I thought she was beating Neil at 4.
No. I am smarter than a 4-year-old, just not an 11-year-old.
Yeah. That's fair.
Anyway, we have a quiz that we're going to play tonight. And it's, as you know, we have a theme every week. And within that theme, we've got 6 categories of 4 questions each. Each question's worth 10 points with a few bonus points thrown in here and there. And then a final, which is worth up to 100 points. And today's quiz was provided to us by one of our patrons, a gentleman by the name of Arthur.
Arthur.
He sent in 1 or 2 quizzes for us before, and he's kind of active in our Discord. So if you like it, become a patron and tell him you liked it. If you don't like it, then I don't know what to tell you.
Still become a patron and tell them you don't like it.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea. I really like that. All right. And so the theme is parody.
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 Yeah. This is all. He wrote an entire quiz about parodies.
Man.
Our first category is, in fact, science.
Of course.
Parody
the science,
science?
of parodies.
Question 1. What annual award is described as honoring scientific studies that make people laugh and make people think? The 2023 Chemistry and Geology Award went to a study to find out why geologists and paleontologists tend to lick the rocks they study.
Huh? Lick? Lie? I need to read that study.
This is
And-
on our podcast that we listen to,
Yeah.
isn't it, Sensei? Yeah.
I'm locked in.
There's
I'm
an
locked
easy
into
mode
it.
for half points if you need it.
Easy mode.
Good Lord. Lick the rock.
I think I'll take easy mode as well, please.
Yeah, easy mode.
I will take the easy mode. I don't remember.
Okay, Twy and Davo are locked in. Gina, Kels, and Andy want the easy mode. Easy mode is the award sounds like it is awarded in Scandinavia.
Okay. I'm locked in.
Oh, I think locked in. Shouldn't have taken the easy mode. I should have just thought about it.
Yeah.
I'm locked in.
Let's start with Kels.
The Ig Nobel Prize.
Davo,
Ig Nobel Prize.
Andy,
Ig Nobel Prize.
Twy,
The Ig Nobel Prize.
and Gina.
So I thought that this was on an episode that you did have a question about awards, and so I said it was the Steve Awards.
Steve.
Unfortunately, Gina, it is in fact the Ig Nobel Prize. Ig Nobel, Ig Nobel.
Present the Steve too. That crazy dude licking rocks.
The rest of these, the science category, are questions about Ig Nobel Prizes.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Question 2. This one will blow the minds of the insane clown posse. In 2000s, an Ig Nobel Prize in physics went to 2 physicists who were able to levitate a frog using what?
Levitate
What?
a frog. Insane.
I feel like I have to know
posse.
about the insane clown posse.
They were labeled.
No, it's not that one.
I thought you went to their. You're not a juggalo?
Hell no.
No.
Wow.
Uh,
I'm not a juggalo
locked
either,
in.
and I don't like their music, but I'm a big fan of juggalo documentaries.
they are interesting.
Well, I know they had an album titled Hooray for Boobies, but I don't think
That
that had anything to do with the frog experiment, but it certainly had a lot to do with why I'm not interested in their work.
I'm locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
I'm locked in.
All right. Let's start with Davo.
When I think ICP, I think Fago. And Fago is a soda. So I said soda.
Okay. Andy.
Magnets. It's all done with magnets these days.
Twy.
I also said magnets.
Gina.
I went off of Andy's album title and said Wonder Bra.
There you go.
Yeah.
And Kels.
Said a top rope power bomb.
Wow. So the reason that Insane Clown Posse is included as a hint in this question is because they once wrote a song called Miracles, and one of the lines from it is magnets, how do they work?
No way. No way.
Magnets, how do they work?
Yeah, the whole song is all about miracles and things we don't understand, and he's like, it's like, I see miracles all around me. Stop and look around. It's all astounding. Water, fire, air, and dirt. Fucking magnets. How do they work? And I don't want to talk to a scientist. Y'all motherfuckers lying and getting me pissed. Solar eclipse and vicious weather. 15,000 juggalos together.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, I thought I was onto something with the Fago.
I did too. It sounded good.
You were thinking of the fizzy lifting drink.
I was thinking of the
You
fizzy
stole
lifting drink.
fizzy lifting.
You bumped into the ceiling or someone to be washed.
Washed. and sterilized so you get nothing.
I said good day.
You lose. Good day, sir.
Dave, that's not what I was picturing. I was picturing like the Mentos and cola.
That's what I was.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
I don't think. I mean, obviously, we depend on the size of the frog, but you can do it.
All right, let's move on to question 3. Don't ask Schrodinger to explain the 2017 Ig Nobel Prize in Physics that went to Marc Antoine Fardin, who used fluid dynamics to answer the question, can this be both a solid and a liquid? What is the this in that sentence?
Solid
in.
and a
Locked in?
liquid.
Locked
That
in.
makes sense.
It's a
but-
valid question.
Can I,
I'm locked in, but I don't understand the first part.
oh, locked in.
Lucy's in love with him, Andy.
Let's start with Andy.
Ketchup.
Ketchup is a non-Newtonian fluid, so it's neither solid nor liquid.
Or it's
Well,
both.
maybe they figured it out with this study. I don't know what the cat has to do with it, though.
Twy,
It's a cat.
Gena,
I said a cat.
Kels,
I said a cat.
and Deva.
It's a cat.
It is a cat. It was
As a
tongue-
cat owner, they are not. They are a solid.
They
I
can be
assure
rather
you.
liquid though. If you try
Have
to
you
pick
s-
one up, and
They could
kind of
pour
melt and
themselves
dissolve.
into bowls and boxes and just about any
Yeah.
They're
crevice.
flexible, but
That's why we need these studies to answer the tough questions.
This one was actually a tongue-in-cheek study. It was not a serious study, but he does use a lot of, I mean, it's like several pages and he uses a lot of formulas and pictures of cats in sinks and things. Okay, question 4. The 2019 Ig Nobel Prize in Physics went to research to find out why wombats create this.
Locked in.
Locked
Locked
in.
in.
Oh, wombats.
what do wombats create?
Locked in? I don't know if they make this or not, but it's on paper, so it's getting said.
I mean, honestly, this was like 5 episodes ago, I think.
I'm locked in.
All right, let's start with Twy.
Cubed poo.
Gena,
Squared poop.
Kels,
I said cubed poop.
Deva,
Cube poop.
and Andy.
Meth.
I'd like to change my answer to Andy's answer.
The wombats are Breaking Bad.
I am the danger.
Well, in fact, the answer is cube-shaped.
I remember that now.
At the end of category 1, let's see, Andy has 15, Gena 20, Kels 25, Davo 30, Twy 40.
Whoa. Nice spread there.
Perfect category for Twy.
Category 2 is literature,
Oh,
or more accurately, words that somebody wrote down.
Hmm.
Question 1. The Daily Show with Jon Stewart released a parody of textbooks with what name? Its subtitle is A Citizen's Guide to Democracy in Action.
I'm locked in. This is essentially a punt without punting, but I'm locked in.
locked in?
Locked in.
Locked in.
I'm locked in.
Davo,
Hmm?
what's your answer?
I had my. I
What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm fidgety today. I just said America.
Andy?
Yeah, it's just called America, and the other one's called Earth. So I think this one is America.
Twy?
America.
Gena?
I said history of America.
And Kels?
America. Have you heard?
The correct answer is America, and then in parentheses, the book. But I'll give everybody who said America credit. And Gena, you were kind of close, so you'll get half points.
I'll take it.
Question 2. What is America's longest continually running humor magazine, which began in 1876 by 7 undergrads living in Cambridge, Massachusetts? And for a bonus, What was the name of its well-known 1969 book that parodied a J.R.R. Tolkien work?
I know the first part, but I don't know the last part.
I'm locked in.
I know this.
I'm locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Okay. Let's start with Andy.
I have Lampoon, but I thought that started at Harvard.
Okay. No bonus?
You're talking. Of course. I just made
There
the
we go.
connection. I'm mixing up with Cambridge in Europe, in England.
There we go.
There we go. I am right. That's why I was struggling.
So, do you want to clarify your answer?
The Harvard Lampoon.
Okay. Do you have a bonus answer?
I do not have the bonus. I
Okay.
do not remember that at all.
Twy?
The Harvard Funny, and I don't know the bonus.
Gena?
I just guessed Mad Magazine. No guess on the bonus.
Love Mad Magazine.
Kels?
I also said Mad Magazine, and no guess on the bonus.
Davo?
National Lampoon. And I do not have a guess on the bonus.
All right. Well, Andy's the only one that got it right. It is the Harvard Lampoon. National Lampoon is a different organization.
Okay.
And Davo, I'm surprised that you don't know the book. It's called Board of the Rings.
Ah.
Never.
Ah.
I read the heck out of that book when I was in high school. It was so funny. Question 3. This publication, once a newspaper, now a digital media company, had such headlines as "Study reveals babies are stupid," "Kitten thinks of nothing but murder all day," and "Loved ones recall local man's cowardly battle with cancer."
God.
Wait, what?
Oh, I love this so much.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
Locked in?
Okay. Start with Twy.
The Onion?
Gena.
I said The Onion.
Kels.
The Onion.
David. Davo.
The Onion.
And Andy.
Still my favorite headline, "Have abs like Ira Glass." It showed a picture of Ira Glass pulling up his t-shirt. He had like this washboard abs. It's The Onion.
It is the Onion. Question 4. The author of Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, Seth Graham Smith, first rose to fame with a parody novel combining zombies with what work of classic literature?
Locked
Locked
in.
in.
Locked in.
Wait, what?
I don't know this book. I'm gonna have to punt.
It's hilarious.
I might
Have you seen
to
the
look
movie,
this
Davo?
up.
Yes. It's they take it very seriously, which makes it funnier.
Yes.
Is it historically accurate? I need
Well,
to know.
It's Honest Abe could really take out a vampire. Let me tell
I
you.
figured.
Oh no, Davo, I meant have you seen the movie of this one? The answer to this question.
That. No, I haven't. I didn't know there was one.
Yeah.
Everything that you just said applies to that one too.
Excellent.
Ooh.
That's about 3 or 4 years old, I think.
I'm going to punt.
Okay, so everybody is locked in. We're going to start with Gena.
This is Pride and Prejudice and Zombies.
Kels.
Pride and Prejudice and Zombies.
Deva.
Pride and Prejudice and Zombies.
And Andy.
Now Ray Guy comes in for his first punt of the day. Kick is away. There's a high twisting hang time spiral.
Did you deflate?
Wow.
Gave you a
He's
little
zombie
zombie.
at the end.
A little zombie.
And Gena. No, sorry, Twy.
By using Ray Guy's techniques, every punter can consistently create a spiral. This aerodynamic rotation promotes greater distance and increases hang time.
So yeah, it's a 2016 movie starring Lily James
Holy crap. I need
and
to
Sam
check that out.
Riley.
Oh yeah, and it's like I mean, they take themselves seriously. Like, it's all about like where each family has studied their battle techniques. Like the Bennetts went to China and like everybody else went to Japan, and it's like who has the better fighting style. Oh, it's great.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. I cannot marry you, Mr. Darcy. You are not a black belt.
At the end of category 2, we've got Andy and Gena tied at 45, Kells with 55, and Devo and Twy tied at 60.
Ooh.
Pretty close game.
Yeah.
So we'll go on to category 3, which is music.
Finally.
So we're going to name a member of a parody band and some songs and or album titles, and you have to tell me the name of the band.
Oh boy.
Parody band. Okay.
So these might be like actual bands or no, I think these are all actual bands. Okay. Question 1. Member David St. Hubbins. Songs Big Bottom, Stonehenge. Album Smell the Glove.
Locked
in.
in. Wow, Twy. We have to talk.
Andy, you've been saying that since day one.
I know. We have to. The education of Twy. We gotta get on that.
I'm locked in. I actually know this.
We'll start with Andy.
Spinal Tap.
Twy.
Out of sync.
Ah.
I like that. I like that.
Gena.
I said Spinal Tap.
Kells.
Spinal Tap.
Devo.
Spinal Tap.
Correct answer is Spinal Tap. I'll give a 5-point bonus to the first person who can tell me what St. Hubbins is the patron saint of.
Shoot. It's in the movie.
It is.
I can remember him, the patron saint of. Nope, not there.
Quality
Never remember.
footwear.
Quality footwear.
All right, question 2. Member Jermaine Clement. Songs The Most Beautiful Girl in the Room, Feel Inside, and stuff like that. And Hippopotamus versus Rhymenosaurus.
Locked in.
Hippopotamus by rhymes of bottomless.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
And then he just stops.
Yes. Steve.
All right, so Jermaine Clements is tickling something in my brain, but it's not coming out. So I'm gonna use my punt.
Okie doke. We'll start with Twy.
The Waxons.
Jermaine Wax.
You gotta save all of these. These
Yeah.
are great.
Yeah.
And Gena.
Ray maximizes power while creating a natural spiral. With high-speed filming, we can actually show you how Ray Guy achieves this aerodynamic rotation.
Kells.
Flight of the Conchords.
Devo.
The Concords. Flight of the Concords.
Andy.
Flight of the Concords.
Correct answer is Flight of the Concords. I believe that's the name of the group. So the
I thought it was the name of the show, and they're the ones who flew.
No.
What's wrong
Like
with
flew
you?
from
What?
New Zealand to New York to become famous.
Andy
The flight.
knows.
You're just making up parts of the script for your what? Just you're filling in holes.
You know what, Andy?
No.
You got me to watch that show.
It's so good.
I know, but you don't.
We have company and you guys are
You're right.
fighting.
I'm sorry.
He started it.
I did not.
Wow.
Everybody
Now
go
we're
to
gonna-
your room.
Now we're going to point fingers.
Steve.
Cut the shot on red 2.
There you go.
Question 3. Member Dirk McQuickly. Dirk
Locked in.
McQuickly.
Jesus.
Damn it, Andy.
Songs Hold My Hand and Double Back Alley. TV documentary All You Need Is Cash. An album Sergeant Rudder's Only Darts Club Band.
Yeah, you're the only one laughing at that, Andy.
Yeah.
Such a brilliant movie.
Locked in.
Locked in.
I'm locked in.
I'm locked in.
Okay, let's start with Gena.
I said the Yesterdays.
There you go.
Kels.
I said the Cheetles, and Don is the lead singer.
Of course. Don and the Cheetles.
Deva.
I just wrote down Oingo Boingo because I like them.
Wow.
Andy.
The Ruddles.
What?
Oh, I don't know why I didn't know that.
And Twy.
The Beat Alls.
Oh,
Oh, Powerpuff Girls.
Powerpuff Girls.
The correct answer is obviously the Ruddles.
and I think all of you would enjoy it. It's what happens if Monty Python and George Harrison gets together and decides to make fun of the Beatles. It's Spinal Tap before Spinal Tap. It's a rockumentary that's all fake about a band called the Ruddles. That's clearly the Beatles. And I mean, George Harrison is played by a guy from India. They got a group of recording artists together that, and of course, Eric Idle from Monty Python, who's a lyricist. They wrote a lot of songs that sound like Beatles songs, but aren't Beatles songs. And some of them are very good. I mean, some of them, particularly the early stuff, is absolutely a spoof. But
The early stuff.
well, like for example,
stuff.
their version of "Help" is called "Ouch." But some of them are really, really. "Double Back Alley" is a beautiful song. It's their version of "Penny Lane."
I'll have to check that out someday. Question 4. Member Styx Zadinia. Songs Death to All But Metal, Asian Hooker, Eyes of a Panther. An album, Feel the Steel.
Locked in.
You know what? I'll give you a hint for free.
Please.
The name of the group is in the question.
There it
Repeat
is.
the question,
Yep.
please.
Now I remember.
Can I unlock and ask you to say the question again?
Sure.
Yes. All right,
So
locked in.
member Styx Zadinia. Songs Death to All But Metal, Asian Hooker, Eyes of a Panther. Album, Feel the Steel.
All right, I'm scratching out He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. And I'm going with this. Locked in.
He-Man and the Masters.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Okay, let's start with Kels.
Asian Hooker.
Deva,
I think it's Steel Panther.
Andy,
It is Steel Panther.
Twy,
Panther.
Gena.
I just said the steel.
Well, since I gave you the hint, I don't think I'll give partial credit for Panther or Steel, but the correct answer is Steel Panther.
Asian Hooker. Oh.
The correct answer is Asian Hooker. It always is, isn't it?
Disappointed there wasn't Metalocalypse in here.
Metalocalypse, nice.
Yeah.
I was worried the Ruddles wouldn't make the list.
Oh, you were worried?
So was
You were
I, buddy.
concerned?
I know you guys were troubled.
Okay, at the end of category 3, we've got Gena with 55, Twy with 60, Kel 75, Andy 85, and Davo's in the lead with 90.
Booyah, baby.
So let's move on to movies.
Parody movies.
Yes. We have Tribons,
Ooh.
and I'll give you a hint. These are all of a certain age, meaning I don't think there's anything here from this century.
From wait.
Okay.
It's the 21st century, Andy. It's
Right.
okay.
I remembered. I just now remembered we changed centuries. I didn't approve of it, but I went along with it because everybody else was doing it.
Odds Bodkins.
It's been almost 25 years now, so I think you're going to have to just get used to it.
Yeah.
I mean, we're a quarter of the way through the century, in fact. So, question 1. John Cryer, Charlie Sheen, and Lloyd Bridges.
Locked in.
Locked in.
I watched this like a month ago.
It's
It's not as good as I remember.
No, I imagine it didn't age well.
I liked it.
I mean,
Gina, are you much of a movie fan from 70s, 80s,
When we were
90s era?
teenagers.
No, not really.
Well, sorry about that.
It's all right. I'm still thinking about it though. Let me see here.
Mm,
All right, I'm locked in with a guess.
locked in. I don't know.
Okay, let's start with Gina.
Well, I latched onto the Charlie Sheen thing and said Hot Shots.
Ooh, nearly.
Why?
Major League.
Andy?
Hot Shots.
Deva?
Hot Shots.
Kels?
Hot Shots.
It's Hot Shots.
There you go, Gina.
Phew.
Question 2. Cloris Leachman, Marty Feldman, and Terry Garr.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in with another guess.
Locked in.
We'll start with Y.
Young Frankenstein.
Woo, twy.
Boom.
Andy?
Young Frankenstein.
Deva?
Frau Bruja. Young Frankenstein.
Kels?
Young Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Gina?
Oh, I might lose points here with this one. I've never seen that movie. My guess was Airplane.
It is.
Young Frank. It's
young-
very, very funny.
Kels is
very,
the only
very
one that said it right. It's Young Frankenstein.
See, whenever this movie's brought up on the show, the last person who says it has to say Frankenstein.
Right.
And I knew I
Oh.
wasn't last.
Mm.
I didn't know that was a rule. I missed
Yeah,
that
it's
in the
unwritten.
production meeting.
It's unwritten.
It's unwritten.
You check the minutes from the last production.
There's no minutes. It's unwritten.
Question 3. Ricardo Montalban, Priscilla Presley, and George Kennedy.
I watched this not too long ago.
You were on a parody movie kick?
I really was. I wanted to see if this movie still held up from when I was a kid.
Does. Locked in.
Locked in. I think that, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So one thing about Arthur, who wrote this quiz, is he's a big movie fan. And so he is not necessarily picking the main characters from these movies to list here.
Ricardo Montalban, though, is the main character in everything he's in. He could be
Corinthian
third
leather.
guy from right, and he is eating up the scenery.
Heck yeah.
I'm locked in.
That's why Star Trek 2 is the greatest movie ever made. It is
It really
the
is.
overacting Olympics right there.
It really is. When those two are on the same bridge, it's magic.
All right. Andy.
Police Squad.
Ooh.
Eh.
What a
Devo.
It's Naked Gun.
oh, son of a! Which makes
From
fun
the
of
files
police.
of-
God, fudge! No! Not a naked. No! So long, Layla Brands.
Kels.
Going home.
Naked Gun.
I am home.
Gina.
As Allison would say, I pulled that one out of my butt. Naked Gun.
Yeah. Right on.
And Twy.
The Naked Gun.
Correct answer is The Naked Gun. So let's try question 4. Peter Falk, Peter Sellers, and Alec Guinness.
Ooh.
What?
Locked in.
I don't know this.
I don't know, but I want to see this movie.
No, wait.
Oh, wait a minute. Unless. Wait
I don't
a
remember the
minute.
name of this.
Locked in?
I don't remember the name of this. Okay, I'm locked in. I don't know.
Locked in.
Gina locked in with a quickness. She's got this one in the bag.
No, it was more of a, this is my guess. I'm going with it. Done.
Oh, committing. I like it.
All right. Well, let's start with Devo.
I said it's a mad, 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 mad world.
Kels.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, Secret of the Ooze.
Gena.
I said Spaceballs.
Twy.
Airplane.
And Andy.
Being there.
Sweet, sweet and flow.
Shoot.
Sweet, sweet and flow. Sweet, sweet and flow. Sweet and flow.
It is a 1976 Neil Simon movie called Murder by Death.
Oh.
Heard that title before.
Yeah.
It stars Eileen Brennan, Truman Capote, James Coco, Peter Falk, Alec Guinness,
Wow.
David Niven, Peter Sellers, Maggie Smith.
There was so much gin on that set. Gin and cigarettes and bad decisions.
So here's the Wikipedia summary of it. The plot is a broad parody or spoof of the traditional country house whodunit, similar to Agatha Christie's And Then There Were None. The cast is an ensemble of British and American actors playing send-ups of well-known fictional sleuths, including Hercule Poirot, Miss Marple, Charlie Chan, Nick and Nora Charles, and Sam Spade.
Wow.
Mm.
That sounds promising.
All right. At the end of category 4, we've got Gena with 75, Twy with 80. Andy and Kells have 105, and Devo 120.
Woo.
Ooh.
Devo.
So category 5 is definitions. So these are definitions of different kinds of parody.
Okay.
Question 1. This type of parody mocks a specific recognizable work by exaggerating cliches for comic effect. And I have an easy mode for half points.
I'll take the easy mode. I need to get my brain wrapped around this one.
I think I know the answer, but I'm concerned about looking stupid, so I too will take the easy mode.
What does that stop you?
Yeah, I know, right? Turning over a new leaf.
Easy mode.
I'm gonna risk sounding stupid. I'm gonna lock in.
Oh, we like your courage. Andy?
Gena and Kells are locked in. Andy, Twine, Devo want the easy mode.
Correct.
Easy mode is airplane is an example.
I'm locked in.
Locked in.
Oh, I don't feel good about this.
I don't feel
I'm
good
locked in.
about this either. I'm locked in.
Twy.
Spoof.
Andy,
Satire.
Devo,
Satire.
Kells,
I said a spoof.
and Gena.
I said hyperbole.
The correct answer is spoof.
Yeah. I knew satire wasn't right, Devo, but I couldn't come up with it.
I had another one that might come up later, so I won't mention it, but I was debating between the two.
Okay, question 2. A pastiche does the same thing as a parody in that it imitates another work or style, but it isn't what?
Locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Andy,
It doesn't exaggerate because a pastiche imitates.
Devo,
A pastiche isn't comedic.
Kells,
I said it's without the mocking.
Gena,
I said it isn't funny.
Twy.
It isn't making fun of it.
You know what? I'll give everybody credit. The answer I have is it's not funny.
But a pastiche can be funny.
Then it falls into parody.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe you're right.
Question 3. This type of parody is a literary, dramatic, or musical work intended to cause laughter by caricaturing the manner or spirit of serious works or by ludicrous treatment of their subjects. It shares its name with a 2010 Cher film.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Thank God for that last part.
I don't know. The last
Wow,
part
I
makes
thought
me
I knew
doubt
the
everything
answer
I
until you
knew.
got to that last part.
I'm going to go with it. I'm locked in. Fiddle, faddle.
Locked in.
I'm not locking in.
You're going to hold the show hostage?
That's what you
Oh, damn
I'm
it.
not locking
Andy's
in.
on
You can't
strike
make me.
again. Call the Pinkertons.
I'm locked in.
Okay, let's start with Kells.
said burlesque.
Oh,
Gena?
mother.
I recycled some answers from question 1. I said satire.
Twy?
Burlesque.
No.
Andy?
I too said satire, even though I could not imagine a Cher film being titled satire.
Can you imagine one being called burlesque?
Yes.
That one is a
Now.
lot more on target.
Deva?
Well, many of Cher's films were farces. So I said farce.
Oh, well, the correct answer is burlesque.
Whatever. I'm not happy with that.
And finally, parodies and this are similar, but they have a major difference. Parodies target specific works or genres, while this exaggerates and criticizes the real world.
All right. Let's recycle from answer 1.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in. Let's keep the recycling going. Recycle, reuse, renew. That's what I like to do.
It's got to be right sometime.
Some
That's what
it
I'm
has
going
to
with.
be.
At some point, it's got to be right.
Kels?
Satire.
Yay.
Gena?
Satire.
Let's do it,
Why?
Gena.
Satire.
United Front.
Andy?
For the 3rd time, and hopefully a win, satire.
And Devo?
Show me satire.
Correct answer is satire.
Hey.
All right. At the end of category 5, Gena has 95, Twy 115, Andy 125, Deva 140, and Kels has moved into the lead with 145. Thanks mostly to Cher.
Again, curse you, Cher.
Still losing.
Definitely not winning.
Right.
This basement, you guys have like really done some amazing stuff with the decoration down here.
Well, thank you. We've spent a lot of time there.
Davo, you have gotten so good at these doilies.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Did you see the Batman doily over on the chaise lounge? It's hard to do a bat in a doily, but I managed.
Category 6 is history.
Oh, Cinderella story.
Well, I wouldn't count on it. This isn't necessarily your kind of history.
Oh.
Question 1. What ancient Greek cited Hegemon of Thassos as the inventor of parody, as he would take poems and change a few words to make them ridiculous? And for a bonus, what work did this Greek mention Hegemon in?
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, this is like real history, Andy.
None of that happened in America. So.
Locked in.
I'm locked in.
Locked in.
Oh, locked in.
Okay.
Locked in.
We'll start with Davo.
Democritus.
Any guess on the bonus?
Hey, no way.
Kels?
I say Alexander the Great.
Okay. Not Greek, but that's cool. Gena?
Wow.
A little serving of shame. That was subtle shame.
I said Plato. No guess on the bonus.
Twy?
Aristotle. No guess on the bonus.
Andy?
I said Plato, and no guess on the bonus.
One of you got it right. It is Aristotle.
Hey.
Nicely done.
He mentioned Hegemon in Poetics. Question 2. Aristophanes wrote this play that parodied the Greek gods, including a cowardly Dionysus and a gluttonous Heracles. And there's an easy mode if you need it for half points.
Yep.
Yes,
Yep,
please.
I'll take the easy mode.
Easy mode.
Oh, come on, just go through Aristophanes' plays and you'll figure it out.
You think just work that out?
Wow.
Yeah, easy mode for me too.
Easy mode, it gets its name from the amphibians who serve as a chorus.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
God. And Kel's just like got it. I'm so mad right now. I'm
Well,
locked in.
I'm guessing Kel's just picked the first amphibian that came to mind.
I'm locked in.
But maybe he knows. I don't know. Okay, let's start with Devo.
Come on, you started with me last time. I said Frogatus Maximus.
Sorry.
Nothing? Okay.
Kels.
I laughed.
The frogs.
Gena.
Well, I figured I might as well just go with a callback. I said the turtles.
Nice.
Twy.
The frogs.
And Andy.
I went the direction with Dave, and went with Hail Froggy.
Well, the correct answer is the frogs. I'll give Andy and Devo 2 points each for at least getting the right amphibian, even though they didn't give the right play.
Well, that's an English translation, dude. It's
No.
Yeah.
I'm going with Latin here when it was translated from Greek into Latin. So
Uh-huh.
can't help if I'm a little more sophisticated than your question, but
And the whole play's name, parenthetically, with Hail Froggy, was at the end. It's got shortened to frogs. The frogs. Whatever.
whatever.
Your so-called play.
So it was adapted for Broadway by some guy named Stephen Sondheim.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
So we Americaned it up.
Yeah.
Made $8.
It was about a frog and a group of frog friends that didn't have jobs.
Those, get a job, frog. You're freeloading frogs. Quit croaking and dancing on the tables. Get a job.
We're the only ones that find this funny.
We're enjoying it. It's fine.
Question 3. The Lake Isle, a poem by this expatriate American poet and critic, is a parody of William Butler Yeats' early poem, The Lake Isle of Innisfree.
What the actual crap is going on in this category?
Yeah.
And there's an easy mode for half points
Yes.
if you need it.
Easy mode.
Easy mode.
Yes.
Easy mode.
Wow. Okay. So everybody wants the easy mode?
Yes.
This poet's other works include In a Station of the Metro and The Cantos.
Oh, well, the Cantos.
Locked in.
Why, son of a.
Locked in?
Locked in.
By gum, I'm going to punt.
You're allowed to.
Yay.
Locked in.
Let's start with Kells.
Methuselah honeysuckle.
Gena.
Longfellow.
Twy.
Frost.
And Andy.
Yeats.
What?
He parodied his own poem.
Oh.
And
Had
Devo.
that reversed.
Yeah. Devo.
Now Ray Guy comes in for his first punt of the day. Kick is away. There's a high twisting hang time spiral.
It's hard to dance when you're laughing so hard.
Yeah.
Hang on. Let's see. Let's go with.
Well, sweeping can be fun too. Sweep, 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 sweep. Sweep, 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 sweep. Sweep, 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 sweep.
That is so creepy.
There's something
That is
troubling about
hypnotic.
that.
I find it very
Is
disturbing.
hypnotic.
You picked it.
There's a panic in her voice in the beginning. Sweeping can be fun.
The correct answer is well-known expatriate American poet and critic and fascist Ezra Pound.
Mm,
Huh.
no idea.
He was a big fan of fascist Italy. All right, our final question. In 1997, 22-year-old Eric Barcia measured a bungee cord at just under 70 feet to jump from a 70-foot bridge. He was found dead, apparently forgetting that bungee cords stretch, thus making him a winner of what darkly humorous award?
Locked in.
Locked in.
Oh yeah,
Locked in. Allison
Locked
lying,
in.
thank goodness.
It feels good, doesn't it?
Yeah, if I hadn't made that stupid joke about your turtles, I might have been there already, darn it.
Okay. Gena.
The Darwin Awards.
Why?
The Darwin Award.
Andy.
Darwin Award.
Deva.
Darwin Award.
And Kels.
Darwin Award.
It is the Darwin Award. And there's a note here from Arthur saying it counts for this category because winners of this award are, by definition, history.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, come on. That was better
That was
than a
good.
couple
No,
of
that was a groan of
groans.
appreciation. That was more just, oh, man.
All right. Our final scores before our sudden death round are Gena with 105. Looks like Andy with 137. Twy has 140. Deva 152. And Kels 160 points.
Nice. Well done, Kels.
Well, it's not over yet.
Sudden death. This bit is a spoof.
So, how do you guys feel about art?
Oh, not well.
I love it.
I know it when I see it.
It's pretty. So these are the 10 most parodied works of art according to the Royal Academy of Art. I'll give you
Wow.
the painter or sculptor and a brief description of some of the parodies, and then you name the original work of art.
I'm
Got it?
doomed.
Question 1 is Leonardo da Vinci. The fame of the painting increased thanks to its theft from the Louvre in 1911 and not from a postcard where Marcel Duchamp put a mustache on the subject.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Kels.
The Mona Lisa.
Deva.
Mona Lisa.
Andy.
Mona Lisa.
Twy.
The Mona Lisa.
And Gena.
The Mona Lisa.
See, these aren't that hard.
That's one, Neil.
That's question 1.
The most famous piece of art. Like you look up art in a dictionary, and there's a picture of the Mona Lisa.
Question 2. Auguste Rodin. This sculpture was originally conceived to sit atop his 1880 sculpture, The Gates of Hell, and has included parodies with Mickey Mouse, a pensive elephant, and a guy in a toilet.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Locked
Locked
in.
in.
Okay. Is that everybody? I'm sorry. Everybody answered at the same time.
Yes.
Deva.
The Thinker.
Andy.
The Thinker.
Twy.
The Thinker.
Gena.
The Thinker.
And Kels.
I gotta imagine the one on the toilet was called the Stinker. The Thinker.
Is the Thinker. Question 3. Grant Wood. Famous couples in these parodies include Kim Kardashian with Kanye West, Miss Piggy with Kermit, and for some reason, Theresa May and Donald Trump, with,
Locked
of
in.
course, Trump holding the pitchfork.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Andy.
American Gothic.
Twy.
American Gothic.
Gena.
American Gothic.
Kels.
American Gothic.
And Deva.
American Gothic.
You guys are doing so well.
Yeah, Kels, we need you to shut it down here.
Okay, buddy. I got you.
The rest of us would appreciate it.
Duly noted.
Question 4. Edvard Munch. The mask of a slasher in a Wes Craven film looks a lot like the main subject in the painting, which sort of shares a name with the film.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Twy.
The Scream.
Gena.
The Scream.
Kels.
The Scream.
Deva.
The Scream.
And Andy.
The Scream.
It is The Scream. You guys are killing it.
Sorry, Andy. I tried. I just knew that.
Yeah. I understand.
Question 5. Another Da Vinci. A portrait parody of this painting hangs at the National Portrait Gallery in London with Gordon Ramsay surrounded by 12 other celebrity chefs.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Gena?
The Last Supper.
Kels?
The Last Supper.
Devo?
The Last Supper.
Andy?
Last Supper.
That's why.
The Last Supper.
This is getting boring. You guys are just doing so well. How about number 6, Johann Vermeer? A parody of this painting currently on display at the Mauritshuis, I totally mangled that, Art Museum has a rubber duck wearing a piece of jewelry.
Locked in.
I don't know. Is it the? I'm locked in.
Locked in.
I'm out. I got nothing.
Oh,
I'm
man.
locked in.
I don't know what this is.
This is a painting.
All right. Let us start with Kels.
Girl with the pearl earring.
Devo?
Girl with the pearl earring.
Andy?
Rubber ducky, you're the one.
No idea.
Twy?
Girl with the pearl earring.
And Gena?
Girl with the pearl earring.
Correct answer is the girl with the pearl earring. Sorry, Andy, you are out.
I am indeed.
Question 7. Sandro Botticelli.
Ooh.
A shocking display of female nudity of the 15th century parodied in The Adventure of Baron Munchausen, in which Uma Thurman played the titular subject.
I'm locked in. Art history for the win.
I feel like he put titular in there on purpose.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Boobies.
Locked in.
I don't know the name of it. Shh.
Okay. Locked in.
I'm locked in.
Devo?
I know what you're. I know it's. I know it's in a clam.
Okay.
It's in a clam. So I'm gonna say The Birth of Venus.
Okay.
Wow.
I'll say that. Twy?
The Birth of Venus.
Gena?
The Birth of Venus.
Oh wow.
Kels?
Birth of Venus.
It is The Birth of Venus.
Ooh.
I will forever now look at that painting and think she's in a clam.
She's in a clam.
Did that not occur to you before? Because, I mean,
Well, it had, but just not so literally, I guess. That I just like the way he said that.
She's in a clam.
question 8. Katsushika Hakusai. Hakusei? I'm really bad. It's a Japanese name. A great parody of this famous painting includes or features Cookie Monster as the titular object located just off the coast of Kanagawa.
Locked in.
Locked in.
Kels, you really gotta stop. Okay.
Art history for the win.
Locked
I enjoyed
in.
that class.
Twy, what's your answer?
Cookie jar.
Gena?
Okay. I'm hoping this is the full title. Hope it's not too generic of an answer. I just said The Wave.
Kels?
The Great Wave.
Deva?
It said tsunami.
Oh, I know what painting this is now.
I seen one with Godzilla. I was like, that's
Okay.
nice.
So the answer I have is The Great Wave. So I'll leave it up to Devo, Andy, and Twy. Should I give Gena credit for The Wave?
Yeah.
I would.
I think she obviously
Yeah.
knows what the painting is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I could project it into your heads, you would understand that I do.
Yeah, once I had figured out what the painting was, that's what I thought it was titled, was The Wave. That's what I would have
Yeah.
answered.
Yeah, it's called The Great Wave.
Huh.
I think it might actually be called The Great Wave off the coast of Kanagawa. It's a wood. I think it's a woodcut. So I mean, he may not have actually given it an official title. I don't know, but that's what it's known as. All right, so it's down to Kels and Gena.
I don't get credit for tsunami? That means great wave. Oh, fart. Dang it.
That was beautiful.
I'm checking.
I just looked it up.
Yeah.
It means the literal translation is harbor wave.
Yeah.
Dang it.
This can be a great wave. But
Sorry, Devo. I mean, I'm not that sorry, but I know you're disappointed and whatever. Question 9. Vincent van Gogh or Van Gogh. Inspired while looking out the window at his asylum in San Remi.
Come on.
Items that have been included in parodies of this painting include the TARDIS, Batman, Pac-Man, and the poster for Woody Allen's Midnight in Paris.
like that.
Looked it.
I have the one with the TARDIS.
Yeah,
in
and
my
that's
dining
not
room.
a parody, by the way. That's called time travel, and that's why it's there.
Yeah.
Kels.
Starry Night.
Dang it.
Starry Night.
It is a Starry Night.
Yay, Gena. Boo, Kells. Boo, all y'all.
I think my favorite one is the one with like a curled up cat, like curled up orange
Yeah.
cats.
I have one of those. They're great.
Question 10. Edward Hopper. Late night locales featured in parodies of this painting include McDonald's, Starbucks, and
It's
World's
hanging in
Finest
this
Diner.
room right now.
Like that.
What? Kells, did you get it?
I believe
Okay, took me a second. Locked in.
Gena.
Nighthawks.
Kels.
so. Nighthawks.
Is this the first time we've had two people sweep a sudden death?
No.
It's not?
I know that because Kells and Twy both sweeped the punctuation one that I wrote.
Ah,
Oh,
there you go.
So the correct answer is Andy and Davo have never together swept a sudden death.
All right. So our final scores. Andy, 187. Gena, 205. Twy, 210. Devo, 222. And Kells, 260 points.
Gena, 200 points.
Yeah.
That's
I
a good
hit the
score.
Macy line. Yes.
Yeah, you hit the Macy line.
Macy line. Man, a lot of callbacks. I love it.
And you can
I love to listen to your older episodes.
and you now have permission to climb up on Andy's shoulders to get out of the basement.
Well, there's only it's one ladder to get in and out, so you
Yeah.
might have to.
Okay.
I'm already asleep.
I'll click the little string light for you on my way out.
Thank you. The little string light. Perfect.
Thank you, Gena, for appearing on the show. You're a blast, and you're welcome back anytime you'd like to. And thank you, Arthur, for writing such a great quiz. This was very, very good. And if anybody else would like to write a quiz for us, send them on in to neil@brainladle.com, and he'll look them over, see if they meet our incredibly high standards. I mean, there's admission to Harvard and then getting one of your quizzes on our show. It's that tough. So he'll look at them and you'll eagerly await your acceptance letter in the mail, much like you would if you were going to Harvard.
I am overwhelmed with the number of quizzes I have. I don't know if I've said that recently, but I'm literally drowning in quizzes that our fans have sent in, and it's
Like
humbling.
Harbor Wave.
Well, not. I meant literally in the figurative sense.
Wow. So from all of us here at the Braid Ladle Trivia Podcast, I have your MC Davo with Kells.
It's the same old story. Boy finds girl, boy loses girl, girl finds boy, boy forgets girl, boy remembers girl, girl dies in a tragic blimp accident over the Orange Bowl on New Year's Day.
Props.
Andy.
So long, Ladle Brainers.
Twy.
James, Benoit S., Cameron S., Cindy C., S. Cy M., and Ross A. Thank you for being the secret ingredient in our magical stew of creativity and chaos. Because of you, we can keep the basement lights on, the coffee brewing, and the shame nuggets flowing. So here's a virtual high five, a fist bump, and a ridiculously enthusiastic dance move. You guys rock more than a rock star at a geology conference. Thank you for being the best part of our wacky adventure. Stay awesome, stay weird, and remember we love you. We love you like a fat kid loves cake.
Mm-hmm.
I resemble that remark.
Go for some cake right now, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Gena, our special guest.
It is a truth universally acknowledged that zombies in possession of brains must be in want of more brains.
Well played.
Have the Sensei deal.
I do not for one think that the problem was that the band was down. I think that the problem may have been that there was a Stonehenge monument on the stage that was in danger of being crushed by a dwarf. It's such a fine line between stupid and clever. Yeah,
It's just that little turnabout.
One of my
Signing
favorite
off.
movies ever.
Love it, love it, love it.
The rest of the team wanted me to come up with something clever for a promo, but I hate doing crap like that. So join our Patreon if you want or not, whatever.
Hello and welcome to another exciting edition of the Brain Ladle Trivia Podcast. I am. That's a case of beer.
Swear to God, I was reaching my phone, realizing I forgot to silent that, and just as I reached for it, son of a.
Dang it.
Andy owes everybody $20.
$20.
It's Wendy in the other room texting me. She got to this part in the Liz Cheney book she likes.
Well, she's in on it.
What the hell?
Yep. So she owes us 10, and that's fine.
Oh,
And you know what? That was Davo's best intro he's done in a long time.
Yeah,
Right?
I was feeling the
He was
flow.
on a
I was
roll.
on it.
Now it's-
I smelled Emmy.
Yep. Gets me a
Let's
quarter of
take
the
that
way to
again.
that EGOT I've been coveting.
Right?
I think for podcasts they're called potties.
Potties.
Little on the nose.
Let's try to win a potty.
You know, if that's not a thing, we should make it a thing.
We should
Make it a thing.
Yeah, we really should. In 5. No, I don't have to do that.
I
Get started, Dave.
I could just say things now.
You can just say things now.
The preceding podcast was presented by Brain Ladle Productions. All rights reserved.
Sure, come get this baby.